Hi, I'm Yasmin Fernandes and I welcome you to my world of cooking in What's Cooking Man? To choose your subtitles, go to the upper right hand corner to the setting button and switch on the captions and choose your language. Hi everyone, today we are going to make stuffed garlic bread. It's really yummy and a must try recipe. For that, I have taken 2 cups of maida, 1 teaspoon of instant dry yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 cup of water which we will heat in the micro and warm it slightly, salt to taste, I have taken half a teaspoon, 1 tablespoon of butter, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of mixed herbs, half a teaspoon of chili flakes and 1 teaspoon of finely chopped garlic. Let's now zap this water, that is 1/4 cup of water, just for 10 seconds. We just need it to be slightly warm. Add the sugar and give it a stir. Now we shall add in the yeast. Stir the yeast as well and keep it aside for a while to bloom. After this, we will now start the kneading process, that is, in the kneading bowl we will add the maida, the butter, the herbs, the garlic and the yeast. And now we will knead the dough. We need to have a slightly sticky dough. Let's start kneading. Add water just a little at a time. Totally we will be using a little more than 1/4 cup of water, but it has to be added just a little at a time. There, our dough is now ready and we shall just apply a teaspoonful of oil, bring the dough together and keep it to rest for around 20 minutes. Keep it in a bowl and we will now cover the dough with a damp cloth. We'll keep the dough aside now and get on with the filling. For the filling, I have taken half a cup of mayo, this is eggless mayo, grated cheese, lots of it, pinch of salt and half a teaspoon each of oregano, mixed herbs and chili flakes. We will now mix all this together. For the filling, you can also use boiled corn, but since my family doesn't like it, I am not going to use the boiled corn. But please go ahead and use it, it gives a good taste. Now, let's bring everything together. Let's mix the cheese along with the herbs and the pinch of salt. Mix it nicely. There, it's been 20 minutes and our dough has risen. It's almost doubled in size, more than doubled actually. Let's punch it down and then bring it together nicely. Do this slowly and nicely. Now sprinkle some cornmeal on a mat. If you don't have cornmeal, it's okay, but it will give a good texture to your bread. So, after sprinkling the cornmeal, pat the dough and now we will roll it like a chapati. Use a rolling pin and slowly and gently roll it into a nice chapati, but a thick chapati, not very thin, a medium sized one. Now let's apply the mayo on the bread. Spread it all over the chapati which you have just rolled out. Don't leave the edges, do not put mayo on the edges. Now on one side put the cheese mixture, pat it nicely and then carefully fold the bread. There, bring the edges together, so that there is no leakage when the bread is baking. Lovely. Pat it down nicely, and now we shall lift it and put it into our tray. Slowly and gently lift it and put it into the baking tray for the second proofing. Cover it with a damp cloth and leave it for half an hour. Now we will make the topping. For that I have used 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of garlic, and half a teaspoon each of oregano, chilli flakes and mixed herbs. Mix that really well and we'll get a nice herbed butter. It's been half an hour and now our bread also has risen well. Lovely. To the topping now we will add a little oil, mix it well. Now put slight cuts on your bread like you see in the garlic bread. Put lovely nice cuts. Make slices as thin or as thick as you like. Once we have made these cuts, we will now brush the topping on the bread. Put a nice generous layer. This recipe is really wonderful, you'll enjoy it. So folks, do like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. The subscription is absolutely free, so feel free to subscribe. There, we've spread all the topping onto the mixture and now we will bake it in a preheated oven. I preheated it at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. We will now bake the bread. It will take around 35 to 40 minutes for the bread to bake. Bake the bread till it becomes nice and golden brown on both sides. There, our bread is ready. Now, we will use a little melted butter and just brush it on to the bread to give that nice little glaze to our garlic bread. So folks, I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Do try it out and let me know in the comments how your garlic bread turned out. Thank you for watching.